Hey, it's Karina. Okay, so today we're going to talk about how to do a sharing appointment. And I've had several people reach out to me and ask me to do one of this. And I kind of resisted it a little bit because I feel like it's a little bit complicated only because everybody's so different. So I'm just going to show you kind of the basics of what I do, and then unfortunately and fortunately, you're going to have to learn as you go how to navigate the conversation based on the person. So you don't want to look at a sharing appointment as everybody's the same, because they truly are not. They're different and their needs are different, and their desire to do Mary Kay is going to be for different reasons. And so you have to respect that. But there is kind of a formula that you can use as you're doing a sharing appointment. So that's what I'll show you today, okay? Of course, as always, I'll show you what I do, and then you can take it and use it however you'd like. When I go to a sharing appointment, I don't have a lot of paper items. That's the first thing. I'm not a big paper pusher, but I would recommend printing off a copy of the Mary Kay Career Path for sure. So popular. Okay. Mary Kay Career Path for sure. I don't have this exact one on my website, but there is a career path on my website. And then I really love these items from section 2. It's called Successes in the Bag. It shows you what comes in the starter kit. And on the back, there are just some fun facts about Mary Kay. Sometimes I'll let them take these home. But what I would do is I would get these laminated and just take these two things, and then you can use them over and over and over and over and over and over. Okay, so you're going to have your two papers laminated at your sharing appointment. I much prefer meeting with somebody in person or over coffee or frozen yogurt or virtually instead of just a phone call. I'll do a phone call. That's no problem at all. But if I'm able to connect with them by seeing them, that's usually best for me. I think that's best for most people, is you're able to connect with people when you're in front of them. So if you have the opportunity to meet with that person in person, I would totally take that chance for sure. And if she lives out of state or out of town, a virtual appointment is totally great. If not, phone is fine, but it would not be my first choice. When you do the sharing appointment, you want to be professionally dressed, skirt or dress, beauty coat, and you want to get there on time. And a really key piece of that is making sure that she feels comfortable when she sees you. And one way to do that is just to visualize her as your closest, dearest, oldest friend. For me, that has always worked. And so my energy is different. When I'm greeting her, I'm more excited, and she's feeling comfortable and excited because I'm making her feel like an old friend. Then she sits down, you sit down. And the first thing I usually say is, oh my gosh, thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me. I'm so excited to tell you some fun facts about Mary Kay. But how about we just get to know each other a little bit first? So how about you tell me about you? I'm dying to know everything about you. So tell me a little bit about you. Now, you're going to have two kinds of people. You're going to have one that's like, blah, 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 blah. And she's going to start talk. And she's going to give you all these fun facts. I would recommend maybe having a notebook and a pen and just jotting down key points about her. So then that way you don't have to go back and ask questions and it makes it seem like you weren't listening. So bullet point things about what she's telling you, what she does for work, if she has kids, if she's married, that kind of stuff. And then you want to pretend there's like a Curious George, the monkey Curious George on your shoulder. And as she's telling you stuff, you're asking more questions. So if she's like, oh, I'm in property management. Oh, tell me a little bit about that. Where at? For how long? How did you get that job? So you're really, I call it, for those of you who call it an interview, it's really like an interview because you're really getting to know the person. So asking questions really helps you to get clarity and a bigger scope of who that person is. So don't be afraid to ask questions. First off, let me just point this out. Isn't that so funny? I have swatches of Mary Kay lipsticks there. That's when you know you're a real beauty consultant, right? Okay. Anyway, after she tells you a little bit about her, then you're going to tell her a little bit about you. And so you're going to tell her a brief story, what you did before Mary Kay, why you decided to get started, what you're loving about it now. And then I just go to a sharing appointment assuming that everybody has questions already about Mary Kay. And so I say, so what kind of questions would you have about a Mary Kay business? If I'm like, okay, let's get you started, you'd be like, totally. But I really want to know blank first. And she'll probably have a couple questions for you. When people ask you questions in a sharing appointment, it is absolutely key that you make sure that you stick to the answer that goes with that question. The last thing that you want to do at a sharing appointment is throw up Mary Kay all over these people, okay? I mean, we love Mary Kay, like we love Mary Kay. And there's so much to share and so many wonderful things about the company we could share, but you don't want to overshare. So if she asks you, well, how do I get started? You wouldn't start talking about training and prizes and recognition. You'd be like, oh, the starter kit comes with over $300 of full-size product, and you get this bag and all the training materials and everything you would need for your first 30 faces, and it's only $100. Okay, what other questions would you have? Okay, and so like that kind of thing. And then maybe you have somebody who's like, doesn't have any questions, and she just came literally to hear just some information. That's when you would use the back side of this page, and you would go over these 6 fun facts about Mary Kay. So what I usually say is, here are some reasons why women decide to start a Mary Kay business, and let's see which ones are really exciting for you. You want to expound on each bullet point, so you're not just reading it, you're elaborating a little bit. So like the first one's money. Well, we make a 50% profit on everything that we sell. We buy it for $1, we sell it for $2. So it doesn't take a genius to divide by 2. So if you sold something for $100, how much would you make? 50. Yeah, you're right. So from that standpoint, it's quick cash. All right, you want her to get a really clear picture of how fun, quick, and simple a Mary Kay business is, because it is. The second one is recognition. So, oh my gosh, we get recognition weekly, quarterly, annually, and they range from local trips around the area to big trips with the company to diamonds to jewelry to, all kinds of fun stuff. Self-confidence, you could share a little bit about the self-confidence you've gained already from your Mary Kay business and what you look forward to even more gaining in the self-confidence zone. Career cars, you could just share how when you have a team of 5, you can start earning your first Mary Kay career car, and that the first car is a Chevy Cruze. It's leased to you for 2 years, and the company will pay the tax, licensing, registration, and a portion of your insurance. If you decide to take the cash, you could do that, and that would be $425 a month for the 2 years. Advancement, that's when you would take out your Mary Kay career path, and you would just briefly go over the different steps on the career ladder. When I talk about the career path, I always say, independent beauty consultant, we all start the same as an independent beauty consultant, making a 50% profit. We also get to buy all of our own products at a discount and enjoy all the rewards like the Star Consultant program, where you get prizes quarterly, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. When you have 1 to 2 team members, you're a senior consultant, you're getting a 4% commission, and also you qualify for $50 bonuses. Star Team Builder, that's when you have 3 to 4, you're still making a 4% commission, but you get to wear the first company uniform, which is a red jacket. And it's so exciting. Red jackets are the top 6% of Mary Kay, and you're starting to be recognized as a leader, and it's really exciting. And we have a special ceremony for you when you earn your red jacket, and it's a really big deal. So on and so forth, all the way up the career path. After you go over the career path, you could just say, so which step on the career path sounds really exciting for you? Like, where would you like to end up, hypothetically? And she'll tell you, and whatever she says, of course, it's exciting. Oh, I could see myself in a red jacket. Absolutely. I could see you in a red jacket too. So the goal is to have her see herself in the picture and have her see herself making money. That's why most people decide to start. See herself having fun. All of the things that we love about Mary Kay. And then after that, the last bullet point is boss. Be your own boss. You get to call the shots. You get to make your own hours. You get to make your own schedule, and you get to design your life. And for me, that's just been a huge reward of a Mary Kay business, and I'm so grateful for that. So out of these six major reasons why women decide to start Mary Kay, tell me which to excite you the most. And she'll tell you, and then you're like, great. Okay, great. Well, any other questions I could answer for you? No, I don't think you have any other questions. Okay, great. Well, so Sarah, is there any reason why we can't go ahead and just get you started? Order your kit? That's the hardest question, but it's the most important question. Is there any reason why we can't just go ahead and order your starter kit? And when you ask that question, you need to understand that she's going to give you an objection, okay? She's going to give you an objection. It is very rare when somebody doesn't. You'll have those every once in a while who are like, no, there's no reason. And you whip out the the agreement, the paper one or the virtual one, be like, great. And you have her fill it out and you keep your mouth shut. But more often than not, she's going to give you an objection. She's going to give you 3 objections, actually. So it's kind of important that you know your objections. So she's like, oh, I just don't know if I have the time. Well, how much time do you think it takes? And let's take a look at your schedule. And you would whip out a weekly plan sheet or your date book or her date book and kind of help her navigate to see where she could fit Mary Kay in for an hour to 4 hours a week. I just don't have the money today. I get paid on Friday. Okay, well, how about we do this? How about we fill out the agreement and we just won't process your payment till Friday when you get paid? Or, so I always look at objections as an objection is never a no. It's just a request for more information. So until she says, no, Karina, I don't want to do Mary Kay. I would rather be a happy customer or a hostess. Unless she says that to me, I'm going to press in a little bit more, because I look at objections as, I have this problem and I would like your help to solve it before I make a decision. And so when you look at it that way, it makes the conversation easier, because she's not saying no. She's just telling you a concern. So after you overcome the objection, you would ask the question again. So should we go ahead and get that starter kit ordered? Yeah, we can do that. Okay, great. And then you would whip out the agreement or the online agreement, have her fill it out. As she's filling it out, you're saying nothing. Just like in an individual close, zippa the lippa. Because she's still processing. She's excited, but she's still processing the pros and cons. And if you interrupt that moment where she's filling out for her starter kit, you could talk her out of it as quickly as you got her there excited about it. So it's better to just say nothing. And then after she has her consultant number, you just want to show her how to log on to InTouch, and then let her know that her sales director will be contacting her. And you want to say positive things about your sales director, because to her, that's a stranger, right? And so, oh my gosh, Karina's going to call you. She's so wonderful. And she's going to be the person that helps you with your next steps in your business. Obviously, if I'm not your director, you're not going to say me, but your own director's name. And, and then encourage her to go to her success night with you if she's local to you. And if she's not, it's okay. Your director will take care of that for you. But you just want to let her know that she's going to be supported and that she's going to have so much fun making money. And you know what? I just love sharing the Mary Kay opportunity. I shudder to think what would have happened if somebody didn't share with me. And so you get better with practice. Just remember that. The sharing is never going to be perfect right away. It gets better with practice and with time. The hardest part is just starting, but I guarantee that you're going to learn so much about yourself as you share the Mary Kay opportunity with others and grow into the leader that you're desiring to be. And I'm sure I'll see so many of you in pink Cadillacs in no time at all. So have a great day, and let's paint this world pink. See you later.